Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez says we won't abandon you in an address to the nation after flash flooding killed at least 62 people in the country's southeast. Violently swollen rivers have been filmed sweeping cars and their passengers away downstream. Here, firefighters rescuing trapped drivers as heavy rain hit southeastern Spain. Houses have been destroyed and around 155,000 households still lack electricity in the Valencia region. Mr. Sanchez has told Spanish citizens to remain careful. Amber weather warnings are still in place in several areas of the south of the country. The European Union has also offered to help Spain as it faces the deadliest flooding in 3 decades.
People seeking refuge on trees and cars swept away by the fury of the waters. Tens of people have lost their lives. Thousands are displaced. And therefore our thoughts are with the victims and with the families and their friends, but also with the rescue teams.
Rescue workers in Argentina are scrambling to reach people trapped under debris after a hotel collapsed, with at least one person confirmed dead. The 10-story Dubrovnik hotel in the coastal city of Villa Gesell collapsed early on Tuesday, with a local describing the scene as resembling a horror movie. Up to 15 people are believed to have been inside the hotel, which had recently been undergoing renovation. Rescue teams were working at the scene, attempting to free those thought to be trapped. The body of a man in his 80s was found in the debris, while one woman has so far been rescued. The White House is attempting to play down a growing scandal triggered by President Joe Biden.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Speaking on a Zoom event with voters, he appeared to call Trump supporters garbage. Biden and the White House say he was referring specifically to a comedian who attacked Puerto Rico at a Donald Trump rally and hateful rhetoric against the island. Ukraine is planning to draft another 160,000 troops into its military as Russia gains ground in the east. Russia has been advancing in the eastern Donetsk region. It also comes amid reports that a number of North Korean troops have been deployed to Russia. Ukraine's military has been under severe pressure of late. The recruitment drive will take place over 3 months. The announcement comes as Ukraine continues to commit personnel for its incursion in the Kursk region of Russia. The UK Chancellor Rachel Reeves says the budget will raise taxes by £40 billion as she delivered Labour's first autumn statement in 14 years.
To stand up there, she's coming out now. Get out.
Reeves, the UK's first female Chancellor, reiterated yesterday's announcement that minimum wages will rise in April, with rates for over 21s set to go up to £12.21 an hour. It has been the most hyped-up budget in modern times. National insurance contributions for employers will increase by 1.2% to 15% from April 2025, which she says will raise £25 billion a year for the government. A Chinese spacecraft with a 3-person crew, including the country's first female space engineer, has docked after a journey of more than 6 hours. It is one of 100 launches China has planned in a record year of space exploration as it tries to outdo its rival, the United States. Flames shot out of the rocket launcher as it took to the skies, lighting up the Gobi Desert with a deafening roar. The crew will use the homegrown space station as a base for 6 months to conduct experiments and carry out spacewalks as Beijing gathers experience and intelligence for its eventual mission to put someone on the moon by 2030. And the Jump Like a Pharaoh International Skydiving Festival has returned for its 7th year. According to organisers, the event brought nearly 200 skydivers from 34 countries to perform 1,000 jumps over Egypt's iconic Giza pyramids. German skydiver Markus Bartels described his first jump over the pyramids as a marvellous experience, highlighting the once-in-a-lifetime thrill of skydiving near one of the world's ancient wonders. The international festival has nearly doubled in participants each year, according to the founder of Skydive Egypt and Jump Like a Pharaoh Festival, as skydivers from across the globe are drawn to Egypt for this unique experience. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios.